have become a stranger to the world, upon which I used to waste so much time. It has heard nothing from me for so long that it may very well believe that I am dead.
Tuesday. It was a Tuesday and gray outside. But nice. Superficially nice. Let out almost imperceptibly, like the air around her had been weeping and trying now to hide it. Only someone close enough to feel her breath would have known she'd been crying.
Over what was that dim bitch crying?
Not real.
Very real.
There are no tears. They're window dressing. Get out of my head. The day just started.
And now you get to dictate when I communicate with you as well as how?
Just give me a moment to myself. You already keep me awake and infect my dreams with your moaning. Just give me a moment. Can't be that hard.
You're not the only one who aches. What?
Poor baby.
Lord, give me strength.
God can't hear you, remember?
Mercy, strength and mercy.
It was a Tuesday. It's still Tuesday. That can't change. Children were laughing.
Bitch.
Impoverished recourse. Like a broken doll. Poor Kitty's a broken doll. Laughing because they were free.
Who's free? They're stuck in your hamster wheel. You think like a child. You close your eyes and the world goes away.
They're freer than you.
That hurts me. You don't know how much power your words have.
Leave me alone, you gibbering unregenerate.
What's the matter? Afraid you'll go mad? Is your world that important?
Maybe if I lose my mind, you'll get lost with it.
Oh, what's that? Poetic justice? Why don't you tell me your brilliant scheme to get closure while you're at it?
Tuesday. An unremarkable Tuesday, like they all should have been. But she took it for granted. And so it ceased to be so. Now she looks to it like fool girls do for some answer that will never be there. One more day, trying to remember what you did to deserve this.
She imagines her life has meaning. She hopes and prays, the audacity of it.
She has no audacity left. She's too tired.
Yet still she wakes. Still she returns to the jetty.
What would you have her do, Nympholept?
I'm not always nympholept, but you're always so lost you can't see that you're lost.
Go away.
Isn't it a little early for that?
Fuck off.
Too much of that, you're not going to want to hear my story.
I'll save you the suspense. I don't want to hear anything from you. My own problems.
And fascinating problems they are. You selfish cunt. You know I have no choice. You know. And still you're so cruel.
I didn't choose any of this.
You choose it every day, liar.
Fuck off. You have your say every night. Give me my days.
Why? Because watching you learn the same lesson night after night is so fulfilling, so captivating and edifying. We talk, and you seem to enjoy never hearing a single thing we say.
And what incentive have I to listen to your flailing, miserable invective, whore?
You think you can frighten me into silence? You think I don't overcome worse just by keeping my eyes open in this house?
I don't think anything about you at all, one way or another.
What luxury to have no opinion. I'm you. You just don't see it yet. You do see. You just pretend like a little girl. I wonder what keeps her from putting her proud little head in the oven. Oh, shut up!
Now who's cracking up? Wonder what scares you more, that I'm not listening or that I am? Must just eat you up inside to have no reflection. I'm your reflection. You exist for my pleasure.
Is that how you describe it, you frightened idiot? Do you derive pleasure from this life? Oh, to have your capacity for unearthing the most wretched of silver linings.
Leave me be. They can't tell her what to do. Not on a day as remarkable as this. No one would tell her that tonight wouldn't be different. That she wouldn't get everything she ever hoped for and wouldn't even see it coming. Today would be different. It will be. It must be. Today is Tuesday, and it's Belle's birthday. She was alone on her birthday because she wanted it to be like that. People close to her had hurt her, and she needed to be old by herself. Those people didn't need her now. They weren't part of her story any longer. And if they weren't now, then they were never supposed to be. Because her story was now all on this day. And she'd sooner live it forever than look back. If she ever looked over her shoulder, she'd know something she daren't confront. Fuck off, Harpy!
Don't forget to eat something.
This was her story, and she lived and died on that remarkable Tuesday. I'm 27. I'm an architect's assistant.
That's your job. Who are you? I don't want to know about what people tell you. I want to know how you create the world every day.
I don't know. I don't feel like I have control over it. Not really.
But I bet you have ideas. They look like they practically swim out of your pores. And what goes on up there?
You don't want to know that. It's a maelstrom. Things so dark they'd have locked me up for them 100 years ago. Buoyed by inches and ounces of courage. If I didn't constantly feel like I needed to ask permission to live my life, I'd do anything. Everything is a mess, always.
I'm gonna sweep it all into my pocket. Your mess. Carry your sickness like a totem.
You don't even know me.
I know you.
Take me away from here. I'm lost.
So am I.
Take your shoes off. I bet you got perfect fucking feet.
Make a gal a drink.
What does a gal drink?
A gal drinks whiskey. What does the gal look like?
Like she drinks whiskey.
You think you're so smart, don't you? A little genius.
If I were a genius.
What's that?
Nothing. Whiskey for a lady. Maybe water to go with the drink? Maybe ice? Or does she seem like that kind of woman who takes it like it is, even if it's the dust at the bottom of the bottle? Hello? Hello? Hello?
What did you think? That we'd remember who we were and our pain would vanish? You fucking dilettante slut! Nothing changes!
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You're sorry? Fat lot of fucking good that does you now, you bitch! Look at me. Look at me!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's no one's fault.
She's right. Dilettante. You're just a moral itinerant, hoping you never have four walls to live in. You like failing every night.
You just consume everything around you because you know tomorrow will look the same as before you spread your fucking will all over everything like a finger-painting toddler. Do you hear me, you cunt? Cunt! Do you hear me? No wonder you can't keep a job. Your mother and I wanted more from you than this entitled, embittered pest. You just sit around all day dreaming up sob stories. Our little artist.
No one in their right mind would stay with you, you failure. I'd kill myself once a day if it meant letting everyone know there was no limit to my disappointment. You're a monster, and you just consume. You made our lives misery, and then you killed us!
What do you want? Pity? Useless. So fucking useless. When he left me to fuck underage women, I made something of myself. You just sit there, enfeebled, hoping someone will come along and put you out of your misery. More charity than you deserve, you creature.
One look at him and you knew he was green. Puffing his chest out, trying to get whoever was around to look at him. I knew he'd be easy. He just wanted me to peel those layers back. And at that point, I was just curious. Was he really so goddamn new? So I walk over there and he's all stars and garters. Shucks, mister, with that Ramon Navarro mustache.
He's just showing off. He doesn't even care he's wasting our time.
You say something,
Because it is our time.
then take back your precious time. You don't even enjoy yourself.
Some of us don't love our captors.
Keep your voice down.
He doesn't like competition, he can't even stand up to it.
Doesn't appreciate a self-pitying masquerade. How bitter her tears.
Why don't we ask our host?
Nice playing out there.
Now you've done it. You've woken the master.
Sooner silence than any more of your sibilant prattle.
Silence? How novel.
I think it would make a nice change of pace.
Liar. You can't wait to tell more of your story. She's been out here causing such a stir, haven't you, Kitty?
If I'm upset, it's because it's frustrating watching the same missteps night after night. You're smarter than that.
No, I'm not. I'm perfectly content ruining everything.
You may hate us and our lessons, but they may be the one thing that fixes you.
I don't want to be fixed. I'm not a machine, and I'm not an emotionally stunted kid. I'm not your wino pet project.
She just loves the trauma, Kitty. She can't get enough of it. She loves the sound of glass breaking somewhere between her toes and her spine. Loves the crunch of her own brittle imaginings giving way underfoot like the stem of a wine glass. The more exquisite her memory of suffering, the more she can't get enough of it.
What do you want more than anything?
The strength to not want.
May your wish be granted.
On the count of 3, you will go back there. 100 yards from now, you will run into her. She will touch your hair. You will remember just the good and none of the bad. The taste of her sweat can stay. The sound of her crying is gone. She will tell you she loves you and regrets everything. Nothing will be your fault. How does this make you feel? Would you still return knowing this? Is this real, or did you imagine it possible, believing yourself worth forgiving? You forget the bad when you want to. But that's dangerous. Most dangerous. You're not Mata Hari. You should live for the risk. All life is risk. Don't add to the heat. Tonight, just keep an eye on her. You don't have to invite her home. No, you might not have the choice. Just do what you can. Nothing more.
She's never going to get her hands around this, is she?
No. Never.
Are you scared?
Of course I'm scared.
You got a lucky kid. Don't forget that. This is still your story. You could be a fucking footnote, but it's still about you for now. You can still change the ending. If you try.
Easy for you to say.
tell you about my little girl? I must have at some point. She was so small. They all told me she'd have to fight harder than all the other babies just to live long enough to grow to be normal size. My husband said it was like a fairy tale. That's how he thought about everything. He liked to make it nicer. The world isn't nice. I reject it. But it won't let me go. How do you like that, little one?
Where would you go?
Nowhere. Isn't that beautiful? I wouldn't go anywhere. I'd just disappear.
What do you think she'll do tonight? Will she be different? Or will I?
I remember when they'd get dressed up for me. And the little sheep, giggling and braying. None of them ever suspected a thing.
They didn't know you were a pervert. Or a murderer?
Sticks and stones. I loved them all in my way. Don't say it.
You remind me of my
Your father. Yes. That's why they all trusted me. And they were stacked up like cordwood before anyone noticed they'd gone missing. And I was swinging from a pipe in my summer place.
Weren't those the days?
Don't mock me. It was no more my fault than it was theirs. Everyone has weaknesses.
Yeah. Lies are fun too.
You weren't there.
Indeed. Hence my still breathing.
You think you're breathing. You don't know the first thing about life's pleasures. You're as tucked into your cozy idea of moving forward and cinching every open bag as you are into your middle-class lingerie.
When's the last time you tried on women's clothing? It's about as comfortable as a bear trap.
It's been a while. She never cared what you looked like. Why do you?
Because one of these nights, I may end up back where I came from. Wouldn't do to look like someone else.
This is what you look like. That's not how the eyes around here see you.
Drop it.
You're right. There's so much else we could be talking about. The contours of so many screams. Everyone's scream is a little different. They're like snowflakes.
When she looked at me, that's when I felt like myself. I want to feel like myself. I want to look the way I did when she used to look at me and put me on earth. Because before she looked at me, I was always 6 inches off the ground. People could swat me out of the way like a fly or a balloon. And I'd just dance out of their way. Then she looked at me and I felt like I was naked on the pier. If I wasn't all dolled up in armor, then maybe when she looked at me, she would have knocked me off my feet. I would have stayed there in the sand as she walked by. Found someone who could pretend to be less vulnerable. Because that's all I could do. Pretend. And I was good at it. Dolled up like Lola Montez. I guess anyone can be confident for an evening. It's everything afterwards that drove me crazy.
You need to feel real. Maybe she was always the illusion.
You get more charming every day.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, really and truly, thank you for filling my days and nights with meaning, Princess. Thank you for making me... No, what's the opposite of regret? I can't think of the word. Your mother and I are so proud of you, Princess.
Get out of my head! All of you! Stay the fuck away from my memories! Oh, God, it's not cute! Can't even get a moment of one's own.
I used to come out to the beach towns because I knew I would have fun. Just one of those things. Some kid with no brains willing to spend $100 to make sure we wound up in the same bed together. It's what there was to do. I figured I would come back at some point, but I didn't know it would be like this. I would stand outside in line, the places with the music and the noise and the lights. Skirt too short, hoping that the grimacing faces don't notice and the hungry ones do. You don't know where you're gonna end up after you've been a handful too many places. Trying to remember if the guy with the scar on his arm was Dean or Scotty or whatever. Oh, of course, Tim. How are you? It's been so long since the last time I've forgotten your name. Then at the clinics, those anonymous office buildings, the third or fourth time. Knowing that they'll take it out of you again and won't judge you for it, and God bless them, the fucking enablers. But I never thought I would come back here like this. I just dropped it all. Let the feeling pull me. I got in my car and I the least dull throbbing memory that I had. One that didn't split my brain in half like a chisel and make my stomach gnaw at itself. Remember the pain, they say. What good is it doing me? Real scars, fake scars. No. I came back because I didn't put the bad in with the good here. I could still look at it all with this hazy sheen over it, like everything before the accident was a movie I watched as a kid. That's where I saw her the first time. And she smiled at me, and I smiled at her, and I won her a stuffed animal. And we lost it on the beach. The tide carried it away while we were kissing. I like that idea. That people hear music or bells during euphoric moments. I didn't hear bells. I heard waves. Which is how I want it. I didn't need anything to tell me how to feel. I knew I was going to be in love. As long as I pleased. Or until things went bad and then I would sneak out the way I do. But I didn't really want to sneak out. Not really. I was in it, I guess. Then years passed and she looked at me differently, and we'd still put on our love masks and go out where the public could see us. If we hadn't wanted to seem so perfect, maybe we would have never gone to that wedding to show everyone how great we were doing. Those writhing malls chewing anything close enough to smell, and judging little nebula sticking out of the folds of their puggish faces. I surveyed the whole Boschian scene, and I couldn't form a coherent response, so I drank more. And I promised her I would. I promised her effusively. Day after day, I promised her. No more, I said. I'd be good. And then we're fighting in the car. That big fucking Buick. And I can't see how beautiful she looks. Not through the anger lining her face. And she's looking at me instead of the road, and down we go. I heard music then. A loud, endless screech. Up and down and up and down. And who do I blame for the eye? For the loss of focus. For forgetting to spell a handful of words I'd always taken for granted. Do I blame every Dean and Tim and Scotty and Aaron? Or the girl I thought was perfect? The one I couldn't quite get quit of. No matter how much common sense told me to go in the other direction, I knew we had been draining each other like bats. And we couldn't keep flying like that. That's what love feels like. Like the teeth of a friend.
Not true. Not always.
You just hear the stuttering of a phonograph with an indistinct rhythm you can't quite get a fix on. You try to snap or hum and the needle skips. That's life from here on out. Puking forever, dizzy, crying when you least feel like it. Because you thought you knew what you were doing. Then years have passed and you wonder what happened. Who's been driving this whole time? Where are you now? could possibly still be ahead of you?
Everything. You only hope.
Hope.
Out. Out of my head. This isn't yours. You don't know what you're talking about. Let me figure this out.
Take all the time you need.
Wait. We just need to figure this out. Please. Wait, please don't walk away.
Where do you think she's going? You'll find her again, fail again. Quit your fucking whining.
Oh, ow, God damn it, out. This is still in my head. It's still my story. I don't want to have this conversation. I don't want to have this conversation.
Why won't you talk to me?
Leave me alone.
Come on, come.
No.
Can't you even look at me?
What good would that do me? You're still the same liar with my eyes closed.
When have I lied to you? What did I promise you?
Something more than this fucking miserable goddamn life you insist I deserve? I didn't ask for this.
Oh, you're right. I foisted my fucking life on you. Which is why I forced you to drag me all over town, pretending to be someone that I'm not.
Who's forcing you? Get the fuck out if you hate it here so much.
Ask me one more time and I'll fucking see you again. Go ahead. Ask me. Ask me!
Get out! Get out! Tuesday, miserable and foggy out, and a mocking calm descended. Today will be all right. It's just another Tuesday. It's never just another Tuesday. And it never will be again.
How many do you wager you've lived through, wretched girl?
What does it matter?
It's just that someone smarter may have learned by now.
No one smarter lives here.
So sensitive.
It's tired, right?
You keep asking for permission and you're likely to never leave this room. I ought to know. No one ever took me seriously. To bed. And eat something, woman, that's what they would say. And then when I woke up from my days-long nap, they said, fresh air. I didn't know any better, I guess.
They still don't.
No, I suppose they don't. My Abby died. And they didn't even tell me I'd have to nurse myself. There's so many thousands of things you have to get used to, and none of them are ever what they tell you. No one ever says, beware when some swanning primordial shag sack throws his misshapen eminence onto you with all of his dumb might and runs in place for 10 minutes. If he were a horse at stakes, they'd shoot him because God didn't have the kindness to kill him with something congenital. And yet that mouth-breathing ghoul gets more of a say about the course of your life than you do. You didn't ask to be filled with someone else's spawn. And then you pay for it. By going mad and having no one trust you with an open flame or a pair of shears. My Abby died on a Tuesday, if you can believe it. It only took me a year to the day to follow her. What do you call that? Symmetry?
Resilience.
You only like me in the abstract. If I was a character in a book, you would think I was compelling and brave. But here in front of you, you can't even hide your disdain.
You are not a character.
Not an important one. Can't even get a good story out.
What do you want? You want me to carve your name in my arm? And write hers in blood on the wall? Shit happens. You ever think you're not letting it go is what makes us stuck together?
No, I just sit here imagining ways to avoid the most painful thing that ever happened during my dumb lifetime. How would you like me to let go? Gradually? With humility? With a cathartic yell like some idiot who's read too many books?
You're not half as interesting or alone as you think you are.
The fact that I'm stuck here with an unfeeling, accidental medium makes me more interesting than anyone you've ever met.
Objection. Circumstantial.
Don't gloat. You'll line up your forehead even more.
You would have made a terrible mother.
Lucky for us, we'll never have to find out. Your safety is an illusion, cunt.
And shatter it. I'm not being precious, you are.
There are only a few ways you can wake up. Wake from the dream, wake from the delusion, or wake from your life. You're walking backwards and you can't even see it.
I never much liked being awake.
You're not even worth helping.
You think it's true that every human is only half of themselves until they find another person to fill them in? Like ground off the jagged edges and keep them from philosophically and socially embarrassing themselves. Doesn't speak much to human engineering that we just float in the meantime. Those that don't mate and die can only be considered failures, right? And if I had found you, then we'd just be graded on a bell curve by the infinite. There's no honest rubric for human success. Don't kill, don't rape. Those are man-made rules. Who's secretly watching to make sure we don't think someone deserves to get mugged or stabbed? And if we do root for someone else's destruction, then weren't we created wrong? Our wires all crossed and broken. Is that God's fault or someone closer to home?
Everyone makes their own choices. We put God in our own head and listen to his little voice. Just like Herbert Mullen did.
You love that example, don't you?
Just because it makes you so mad. You love absolutes. I just like introducing chaos and watching you squirm your way out of flaws and cracks of your thermodynamic shell.
Don't pretend you know what all those words mean because you read one article one time. I like absolute ideas and mathematical certainties, but you're the one who can't handle differences of opinion.
I just hate having to keep track of every metaphysical devil's advocate. The universe can be solved. I just don't want to follow every imaginable lead. The universe isn't meant to be solved.
There you go again. What is it here for? Can't be for all the rape and murder and animal wheel spinning every truck driving homunculus gets up to when creation is too much to contemplate.
We're still not fully evolved yet. So what business have we in believing the universe can be solved by intellect like ours?
That's just it. 1,000 years from now, some Lovecraftian god of knowledge is going to emerge from the void and know everything we could ever hope to know in 2 lifetimes. But that's why we're fascinating. We're the underdogs, too stupid not to kill each other and too stubborn to leave or give up. They'll see us as just some other animal who built their anthills higher. We dropped fire from the sky and we burned each other alive and stood by while millions starved and rotted from the insides, but we kept going. Some of us kept getting smarter and some of us let love keep us dumb.
Your supposedly fearless intellect rejects romance, and I hate it.
You don't hate me. You want to see what happens next, like everyone else. Same reason why TVs will still be in landfills when those giant, angry, tentacled gods show up to put us in our cosmic place of unimportance.
I know we're not the center of the universe. It helps me sleep at night.
You've given up on all life's mysteries.
No, you have. You imagine it can all be rendered mathematically. You'll have it all in ones and zeros and call it a day. As if anything so gorgeously ugly and wild could be contained in a chalkboard.
You might wish you had all those answers one day. You'll find yourself on a beach, watching the wind change the shape of the sand dunes forever. And you'll look out to the fucking heavens and shout, Ich bin der Welt abhanden gekommen! Your will, like a message in a bottle written in dead tongues. Even if they found it, they wouldn't know what to make of your cry for help.
Everything's a cry for help from a forgotten species. I wouldn't mind much the misunderstanding. never see you again.
One never knows, does one?
No, one does not. When you look at me, I feel like everything falls into place. Like all of the wet puzzle pieces that I've been jamming together just finally slide right into place.
A whole waterfall at dusk now.
A waterfall.
I love those jigsaw puzzles. That and scenes from American history. Relive the framing of the Constitution with some good old-fashioned fun.
Don't joke. I'm trying to be serious. And I don't want us to hide behind spontaneity. I want you to know that some days it feels like no one sees me with object permanence. There's nothing scarier than feeling like you don't exist. Looking at your supposed equals and see them look right through you. I don't know how long this will last, but what little I've got of you has made me feel permanent. And when my body's gone, that's what will have mattered. The emotions we left behind.
Like echoes for other consciousnesses to hear.
Exactly.
I agree. I look at you and you look at me, and that cuts a big hole in every timeline that's ever going to intersect with ours.
I just wanted to tell you that.
I'm glad you did. I'm sorry I was cynical. Life doesn't mean anything except in moments like this. It's all the meaning we get, and I forgot that for a moment.
I forgive you. Some nights I have become lost to the world. Ik ben gestorven vilket djungel.
Und wohnen einen Stilen geweiht.
Ich lebe allen in meinem Himmel.
In meinem Leben, in meinem Leid.
No epiphany will ever be strong enough to lift you, no matter how precise, no matter how poetic. You want easy answers. There are none.
I don't want anything easy, Errol. Doesn't it look like I'm doing everything the hardest way possible? I'd let a surgeon cut out the bad parts of my heart if it meant I was free from these 4 fucking walls.
Aw, does our little baby want to be born again?
I'm not your plaything.
Does that make us your playthings?
I just want us all to be rid of each other.
Who's punishing you, princess?
What do you mean?
Who's the most mad at you? Who'd have the most to gain by keeping you here?
What do you mean? This is my house. I can do what I want here.
Nothing I haven't seen before.
Fuck off. Turn around.
You look good, by the way.
Fuck off means something else in English?
Don't get your pants. Oh, you're probably not wearing any anyway. Never mind.
That's hilarious. You're hilarious.
That's why the dames are always banging down my door, just begging for a piece of this.
Alright. What are you doing here, creep?
I was in town for my sister's graduation, and I remembered you lived here. I didn't think things ended that badly.
You just came at a weird time, okay? It's just... Besides, this is my house. I don't owe you anything. If you were a vampire, you'd be dust by now.
Yeah, good point.
You want a drink?
And spoil this perfect moment?
Gin?
No.
Oh, right. You like whiskey, because you're a lumberjack poet.
I miss that pet name. I yearn for you tragically, my lumberjack poet. My days and nights have all been the same till I met you.
Sarah graduated?
Yeah, Dean's list and everything, little shit. Trying to make me look like a failure, and I haven't even tried in years, let alone failed.
You must be so proud.
Overjoyed. What did you used to call me?
I don't remember.
Liar. It was funny. What was it?
Hey,
You used to call me Fader. Well, that was because you couldn't pronounce my name right and you were so drunk so much of the time.
I had just discovered drinking.
Yeah, you fell head over heels in love with drinking.
I had gin, and you had me.
That's healthy. No wonder we got married. Bunky. You used to get wasted and call me Bunky, trying to get my clothes off.
You never helped.
Much cuter my way.
You're a righteous, weird little bitch.
Served me right for checking in on you. The major kicked the bucket, didn't he?
8 months ago. He beat my mom by 3 years.
You go to the funeral?
I had to do my hair that day. Broke my heart, that piece of shit. Wanted to run him down with my car. Heart attacks seem so noble.
Kills more dads than cancer and disappointing children combined. Did you know that? They're an endangered species now. Dads. Dropping like flies.
You lonely or something?
You tired of me already?
Just confused.
Not one part of you was hoping I'd walk through that door?
I don't really have conventional hopes.
No, you never did. Huh. Weird. I was the normal one. Did you know that? I was always the weird one.
You're still a weird one. Don't panic.
I'll try not to. Can't you just talk to me? Okay. It's been a while, and I always thought of you as my favorite girl I don't see anymore. Was kind of hoping I was at least top 5 for you.
It's just weird timing is all.
I could go.
I don't want you to go. I just wasn't expecting to feel this group of emotions right now. Remembering the last time we saw each other.
Not like either of us cried.
You can't cry, you goblin.
Sure I can. It's just really unsettling for other people. One of those things you can't unsee.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Terrific.
Great. I was worried.
You really just came here because you're in the neighborhood?
I was hoping we can finally tie the knot. Honestly, I kind of wanted to take you to that Ferris wheel you used to love so much and make out. That doesn't sound like the worst idea in the world, does it?
For real?
I don't know why I'm here. I was in town, and the last time I was in town I got super late and wouldn't hate for that to happen again. Why are you being so scientific? This is algebra and you're treating it like trig.
I'm sorry.
I can go.
No. Sorry. My guard is up. Okay? It's not your fault.
What happened, girl?
It's... I don't even want to tell you. You'll do that thing.
What thing?
Sit there silently and then say you forgot you had to do something in 20 minutes and leave because you're mad and not in touch with your emotions. You make me do all the work.
So it is all math to you.
It's Felicity stuff, okay?
Still.
Some of us just don't get over it just like that.
Are you calling me a robot again?
No, but it's nice to know I don't have to have this conversation because you're having it with yourself.
Okay, you put my guard up too, okay? What happened lately?
Nothing, just been stuck on a couple of things.
I get that. Where'd you leave it with her?
I don't even know. I don't really remember the last time I saw her. It's just everything I remember about her is like a kaleidoscope in my brain.
Yeah. Well, you were in it. Shit like that doesn't just vanish.
You don't want to hear this. You came here to get laid.
I expected to do a little work. You think I just came here to get laid, you fucking Trappist? I do care about you. You know that, right? I'm not a monster.
I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Stop doing shitty things and just tell me what's on your mind. There's plenty of trim at the boardwalk. It's a joke, bro. Line up.
Bro?
I'm gonna come over there and punch you in the arm and sit on the floor so you don't have to look at me and so you can just talk. Do this like professionals. I'll just listen.
They make heart jewelry that breaks in two. One person gets one half, someone else gets the other. Sick little metaphor. Inevitably, one keeper wants to give back a half or throws it away or they die. Then what? Half a heart left behind. And we encourage this. Broken-hearted, they say. And the only thing that cures it is for someone else to come along and spit in the cracks and seal it up with stucco. Someone else. Someone outside of your experience who didn't grow up in your house, or wasn't scared of the dark, or allergic to MSG. Someone who didn't watch the world the way you did from your bedroom window. Those callous fuckers were right. Doesn't matter that they don't share any of your experiences. They go and they take half your strength with them. And you won't get it back. Not really. You'll get strong again, but it's all borrowed from the next beautiful lie you fuck in the bathroom of some Williamsburg party you weren't even invited to. So, when you get the chance to get that strength back from the thief who stole it in the first place, what would you do? Would you have the strength to say no to being close again? To wrap your hand around her heart and feel 10,000 volts course through your barren veins? To feel your heart starting beating again? Wouldn't you do anything to sit across from her and smile?
I guess I would.
I know I would. And whatever consequences of that stupid, impossible dream, I would have accepted and lived with. One endless day after another. You start to wonder all kinds of incredible things when you're ready for that. Because you don't want to know the answer, too. Did she ever feel like the world would end if you parted? What did your promises mean to her? Did she feel like you were a rock she pushed up a hill, day in and day out? And if you wait a little longer, you realize with this sickening, sinking feeling, you don't care. Because it's just about you now, and she's just some beautiful dream you dreamt up. No matter how real she looks, is there something you want that badly? Has there ever been anything?
No. I'd be terrified.
That's how I feel every day. What did you think when you first saw me?
Lucky. I thought, isn't this lucky? Exactly who I wanted to find. Heart's right like a pendant. Good luck charm forever.
I haven't always been good luck.
No one's perfect. Not one person.
Some days when I look at you, I don't know how to put it. I still see you as perfect. I don't think that can change. You keep me together.
Hey, you don't need me. Don't forget that. You're made of steel, Belle. I see it now. I saw it that first day. You're more than the sum of your feelings and impulses. You're so good and you can't even see it.
Everyone says that. So good. So nice. I can do the wrong thing too.
Believe me, I know.
Jerk.
What, you want me to pretend I don't know you? I know you.
Guinea brat.
You can't say that anymore.
This is me doing the wrong thing.
Wrong thing will get your nose broke one of these days.
Sounds okay to me.
No. I love your nose. I don't want it broken. Break anyone's nose who comes near yours.
My hero.
You can do anything you want, okay? Seize part from my Belle.
world bows to you. I love.
Do you see her now?
Yes. What day is it tomorrow?
Tuesday. Would you ever let her go?
I don't know if I could.
There's always a choice.
Choice is an illusion. You have to wake up.
You don't wake up from an illusion. They're orchestrated from without.
You wake up from a dream. You wake up from the falseness of the world. And you wake up from your life.
Did you ever just try waking up?
I tried.
Well, let's try again. Just you and me, tonight. Let's see what happens.
I have become a stranger to the world, upon which I used to waste so much time. It has heard nothing from me for so long that it may very well believe that I am dead. I am dead to the world's tumult, and I rest in a quiet realm. I live alone in my heaven, in my love, and in my song.